talking about the EC2, so just suppose that I'm about to launch a EC2 machine, and on this EC2 machine, I have to install Python, correct? And I have to run some of my Python application, correct? And to save the cost, I'll be stopping this particular EC2 instance today after my work. Once again, I have to do the same step tomorrow and day after tomorrow as well. So it's a kind of continuous task what I have to deliver. I have to launch a public server on this, that I have to install this Python, and I have to execute some Python related commands. I want to automate this process that I do not have to get into this server on the daily basis, and I do not have to execute this manual commands to install Python. So how can I automate this particular task?
Sir, we can give the commands with the while installing our EC2 instance. We can give in extra words option. There we can provide our commands directly by H and STS and mark bin bash. After that, we can provide the command so that whenever we try to launch or start our EC2 instance, the functions which we are providing that automatically installed with the
Where will you provide this command? What did you mention?
It's an extra variable or extra word something that the place I
User data. I hope you are talking about the user data.
User data. Sorry, yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, correct. So if I have to differentiate between this public EC2 machine and the private EC2 machine, so how will you differentiate whether it's the public one or it's the private one? What are the parameters for that?
So, sir, here, sir, while we are creating our private cloud environment, I mean, sir, VPC, we can give us, as I name it, sir, we can create a public subnet and private subnet. While, sir, we can create subnet where we are attaching internet gateway, that's a public, where we are not, that's a private subnet. So, for the differentiate EC2 instances, we, sir, when we are creating a EC2 instance, and the server group, if you are assigning public subnet, so that EC2 instances are public EC2 instance, and if you are assigning private subnet, so that's work as a private EC2 instance.
Okay. Can we make any public EC2 instance into a private EC2 instance without changing its route table?
Without changing its route table?
Yes. So generally you associate this internet gateway. What do you mention?
Yeah, sir, we can do some changes by NACL to deny traffic.
Yeah, you can deny that traffic, but I have to make this EC2 itself as a private, like how your EC2 becomes public one. You have this public IP address, you have this internet gateway connectivity,
Yes,
then your server becomes public one, correct? I do not have to touch this internet gateway. Internet gateway will be there in the route table.
So, sir, yeah. So, sir, we can disable the public IP options. Yeah.
How will you disable that? Once EC2
sir, while we creating instance, while you are getting security group,
I have already created this EC2 instance. It's running. Now I have to make it a private.
Yeah, it's running. No, sir, I never got.
Okay. So, what do you understand by key pair in EC2?
Key pairs, yeah, sir. Key pairs, it is a kind of unique identity, or we can say, sir, credentials by which we can launch our sir, EC2 instance.
Okay. How your server, like the whatever the EC2 instances you are launching, correct? How this gets IP address allocated to it in the server itself? Like your server has this public IP address, private IP address, from where it gets the IP address?
From where it gets IP address, sir? It's get IP address with the help of subnet. What subnet range we are giving? So with the range of subnet, sir, suppose we have an option of 16 or 28 or anything, sir. Sir, IP range in the subnet, so that my EC2 instances get an IP with that range of that specific subnet.
Okay. Can we assign any IP address according to ourselves to our server, whether it's public or private? Like I have to assign a public IP address of my choice or the private IP address of my choice. Can we assign?
Sir, we can, sir, but I never did. I never go through. But yeah, we can. I know that we can, but how we can, I never done. So I unable to explain the steps.
Okay, I know.